And we're back here at MLP Daytona Beach at Daytona and Holly Hill for our second match here on Grandstand Court between the Texas Rangers and the Brooklyn Aces. I'm Chad Edwards. Joining me in the booth, Lee Waters.
Hello, hello.
Predictions on this one, Lee. I'm putting you on the spot off the bat.
Gosh, well, it's a tough one because I've never seen Hurricane. Obviously, is brand new. She's from our area, but I've only seen her play singles, so never seen her play even just a point in doubles.
Oh!
What a first point!
Corinne Carr threading the needle through the middle.
Okay, so after that point, I picked Brooklyn.
If that is an example of what's to come.
Obviously, Lee Whitwell, staple to Major League Pickleball. But here again, Genie Erokhina, is that how you pronounce the last name? I don't know much about her, so definitely will be interested in learning something about both these new players on the court.
Erokhina getting a little jammed up there on the forehand.
I don't think Lee has Lee seen a ball?
Only on a big overhead. So Erokhina definitely the target. Big forehand overhead there from Whitwell. Yeah, Erokhina definitely the target for the Aces.
Yeah, I would think also Hurricane being the target.
Well, that ball was out, and she did a foot fault.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of the newness to pickleball showing right there as far as knowing where the court is, knowing where the kitchen is.
And if you haven't noticed, her partner, Corinne Carr, just told me that she is 33 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, you know, she's got a little bit of a issue as far as how much she can move nowadays.
Yeah.
That ball just out there from Hurricane. Yeah, I was talking to Corinne yesterday. She said she feels good. She's playing well. It's just her movement has been reduced a little bit.
Well, Hurricane's coming off being a professional tennis player, so I have a feeling her movement's probably pretty good. So.
And the fact that she's 22 years old.
Young legs.
That ball just deep from Erokhina. Potentially a little too ambitious on that backhand speed up. Oh, just out. Nice touch there from Whitwell. Hurricane able to get to it, but not able to do anything with it.
Yeah, I think that's what I noticed when I watched her play Annalie in singles at a PPA. Actually, I was at the PPA here in Daytona a few weeks ago. She's super fast, but she hasn't quite figured out the movement on the pickleball court, being so much smaller than the tennis court. So I think once she figures that out, she's going to be lightning fast.
Yeah, good misdirect there from Erokhina. Just holding it on the paddle, going down the line past Carr.
Yeah, I really think this match is going to be a big battle between Hurricane and Erokhina. Corinne and Lee, I think, are not going to see very many balls.
No, and when they do, right, they're veterans. They're going to stay patient unless they get that opportunity to speed up.
Yeah, Corinne had that beautiful speed up the first point.
Just a little too big of a backswing on that one from Carr. Catching it late, flattening out on her. So Ranch is up 7-6.
Good eye, good leave.
That ball sailing deep.
Lee showing us she needed just a little bit more spin on that ball. Just out.
Just out. Good drive from Hurricane there, though, going right hip on Erokhina. Good reach in there from Whitwell.
Yeah, I think Lee's really got to have to look for that, interject herself somehow, kind of move over. You know, if I were Lee, actually, I would just go ahead and shift a little bit over towards the middle, make them go behind me. If they're overly successful, then, you know, shift back. But let's try to put a little bit of pressure on them.
That's not a bad ball to speed up. It's just a little rushed,
Yeah.
a little flat, you know.
That comes with being new, you know. It's to be expected. It's interesting, one of her first pickleball tournaments is MLP, you know, the most pressure filled.
Yeah, exactly. What we were talking about, even the seasoned veterans feel the pressure. Then you
Just throw 'em
step
in.
in.
The fire. Throw them in the fire.
I got one tournament under my belt. Let's go to MLP.
Yeah, she's one of the new players on this team. Do you actually know who Corinne's partner was previously?
I'm trying to
Trying to
rack
remember.
my brains. So Texas up 11-9 at the end change. Yeah, I've been trying to go through. We've had so many changes between Mesa and here at Daytona Beach.
Mm-hmm.
In the Challenger Series, obviously the Premier Series, you kind of locked in for those three, but Challengers are able to shuffle, draft, and drop and add.
Yeah, I believe Premier League could only straight trade. There were no drops. You couldn't drop. And I don't even know if anybody actually ended up trading anybody. I know there was some stuff going on in the background, but I don't know if anything actually.
Nobody ended up trading, and there was also you could drop and bring in a player that was not drafted at all.
Okay.
But with how many teams we have, that's a tough decision and tough task.
Oh.
So Erokhina, I like the aggression there, but it got a little squirrely.
Mm-hmm. It seems like the swings were getting bigger instead of more compact. But I agree. I like the initial attack.
Oh, she almost touched it.
She did. She almost caught it.
Carr trying to go back behind Erokhina there, but missing wide. Good ball there from Carr. So that's what Whitwell has to be careful of, right? As that point was progressing, I knew she was going to get one ball, but when you're not getting a whole lot of balls and you get that one ball, you try to do too much with.
So true. And even really, if she was going to speed that up, I'd rather see her speed it up at Hurricane than back at Corinne, who's such a good counter puncher.
There you go, right on cue. Look at you just calling it. But yeah, definitely a better spot there, even though it's going cross body. If she goes cross body, she can still slide back, and that ball's more likely to come back at her.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Good spot there from Hurricane.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because we saw in the first matchup with Ansbury that typically she's more defensive. She's not as aggressive. She came out as the aggressor.
Yep.
Here we're telling Whitwell to be aggressive, and she's usually like the blocker and the counter puncher.
Yes. It's a good ball. Yeah, there we go. Good defense.
Oh, well-constructed point there from the Ranchers.
Absolutely. Yep, Lee getting aggressive right ahead of her at Hurricane, and then Erokhina getting it right at Corinne's feet as she was moving in.
Good ball there from Hurricane. Ties the score back up at 14s. That ball just left a little too high. With any racket sport background, you're probably going to put a punishment on that ball that's up above the net.
Yeah. But it's interesting because I think, is she hitting all one-handed backhands, or she hasn't been taking, has she been taking twos? Okay.
Well, I think Whitwell mouthed a few things there after that ball into the net, just tried to drop it over.
Oh, really nice. Great placement.
I was almost going to question that speed up there from Erokhina, but Hurricane didn't slide into the middle after pushing her out wide there, so it gave her that opening.
And it was kind of off-paced, so it kind of just dipped. Oh, oh.
Erokhina almost catching that one off the net cord. It's like a flick back. So Ace is now up 16-15. Oh, Whitwell trying to go for the angle out wide, which was the smart play, but catching the net cord. So a couple of errors creeping in here.
Oh.
Still got it.
So relaxed. There was like.
Still got it.
I think she planned it. I really do. I think that was planned.
Deeks are in. Deeks are in.
There was like no panic whatsoever. No. Oh, whiffed it. Ah, perfect dink. Perfect drop.
Yeah, she just said I've been playing that all week. Now I think different ball, different pressure and freak out, right? That ball was just high. Yeah, much better ball movement there from the Ranchers. You saw both Carr and Hurricane kind of off balance there. They took the ball away from the middle, went sideline to sideline.
Yeah.
So all square at 17s.
Yeah, even when you're.
Ooh. Oh, Whitwell doesn't need to come over for that one.
No, even if she makes that, she's so out of position. But yeah, even when you're targeting one player, you know, hitting most of the balls, you definitely need to swing that ball back over just to get some movement between the two players and open up some court. Oh, great shot.
So one thing I was watching right there was Hurricane's footwork, and you had mentioned it as far as transitioning over from tennis. The footwork's completely different.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to do that cross step, but she's getting caught and not being able to come back to the middle.
Yep.
So excellent job from Erokhina on that setup before. Whitwell being the aggressor on this one.
And, you know, when she's doing that crossover, gosh, every time she does it, I think, like, oh, gosh, is she foot faulting? Is she in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Which she did get called for a foot fault earlier on. But it does. It looks a little unnatural, that crossover step. And
yeah,
she'll figure it out.
And those of you at home, don't get me wrong, we can cross over on the pickleball court, right? We need that crossover step, but it's when you get stuck hitting the ball in that crossover that kind of puts you off balance and doesn't get you into that position. So I think, yeah, that's potentially something that Hurricane's going to figure out as far as, yeah, I'll cross over real quick, but square those hips back up.
It's hard to try to figure that out during MLP, though, right?
I mean, come on. It's hard to even know where you are on the court. And we don't even know what the score is and where we're watching it. So, all right, Ranchers back up, 19-18. Back and forth battle here between the Ranchers and the Aces.
Oh, great. Counters. Resets.
Oh,
what a ball.
Good touch and good placement there from Hurricane.
$19-19. Beautiful drop. I don't know. Corinne looked like she's moving pretty well there.
The straight ahead movement, I think she's pretty good on. The test is that lateral movement, but excellent drop. And I kind of question Whitwell trying to come over on that one. Ended up putting her in a tough position.
There's the crossover you were talking about. There we go. Oh, geez.
Oh, and the Aces seal it. 21-19.
Great match overall, though.
Yeah, off the paddle of Corinne Carr right there. So Ranchers got up early. Aces came back, went up. Ranchers brought it back. So definitely the back and forth battle that we were kind of anticipating. And like I put you on the spot early as far as predictions.
I guessed right.
It's tough, you know, especially in this Challenger series with all of the new players coming in and the movements between teams. We spoke about it in match number 1.
Yeah.
But as far as, you know, the consistency with a partner or just having that flow, and you're in rally scoring where everything's moving so much faster and the points, every point matters. Definitely tough situation.
Yeah, no doubt. And we have another new team here with the men, Scott Doerner, being picked up. Did he replace Steve Deacon?
Yes, he did.
Okay. And then Nunnery and
Dow remain the same.
Remain the same.
Yep.
Okay.
So the Aces made a pretty good run of it in Mesa.
Okay.
Ended up coming down to a match between themselves and the Utah Black Diamonds. A little bit of controversy in that one. So they are looking for some redemption here, Daytona Beach.
Okay.
So good start for them, going up 1-0.
Hey, and I mean, Rob Nunnery, he's an MLP winner, right?
He is. He is.
Season 1?
Season 1. Part of BLQK.
So, I mean, you know, that's big for a team to have somebody who's been there, done that.
Yeah, this is his, what are we on, 6? Yeah, sixth time with MLP. So definitely some experience in this situation there for the Brooklyn Aces with Rob Nunnery.
Of course, Ben Johns, I believe, was his partner season 1.
You know, they had a pretty good team. You know, it was Ben Johns, Rob Nunnery, Irina Terashenko, and Andrea Koop. So
for sure.
I think there's a little bit of veteran pickleball on that team. You know.
And that was, of course, also where Lee Whitwell kind of like made a name for herself. She was Annalie's partner.
Yeah.
And they made it to the finals against BLQK, and Lee was just on fire that season.
Ripping balls down the line
against every ball.
Against Deckel and the Dreambreaker.
Yep.
All of these memories for MLP. So if you're new to MLP, go back and watch some of the older ones.
Yeah.
Because they are just as exciting. Irina Tereshchenko, I just said this is the 6th one. She's won 5 out of the 6.
That's amazing, right? Golly. I guess you want to draft her, huh?
Yeah. Oh, 4. I'll say four out of the 5 previous.
She
or
is
maybe preempting.
she's one of those players that we were talking about that just thrives.
She thrives
under
in
MLP.
this situation.
It's like you don't want to play Irina in MLP. Or you want to play with Irina. So it's one of the two.
One of the two. So Dow and Nunnery for Brooklyn Aces.
Yeah, I'm excited
taking
to see
on
Dow
Doerner and Smith.
I don't know much about Dow. I'm pretty sure he went to my alma mater, University of South Carolina. I think that's the only thing I know about him. So I'm excited to watch him play.
Big guy, big body, has some good aggression, can reach in, speed those balls up. Pat Smith, Scott Doerner on the other side. Pat, somewhat of a streaky player.
Yeah, when he's hot, he's hot. He's got a great drive. Scott, who's seeing a lot of the balls right now, was a great college tennis player.
Yeah, good finish there from Smith. Well, this is quite literally however many balls Doerner just hit right there. That's how many balls I've seen him hit.
Yep. Pretty sure he made it to like NCAA finals or something. Played like Isner in the finals or something like that.
Oh, Rob just getting a little too big there. I'm liking what I'm seeing already from Doerner, though. He's not afraid to get in those hands battles. Speed those balls up. Smith trying to reset that one. That's the Nunnery special right there.
Absolutely.
That backhand mixer flick.
Yeah.
And
I'd probably test Dow a little bit, especially right here in the beginning.
Yeah.
Try to get on top, make him hit a lot of balls. Like we said, Rob's been here. He's won MLP.
And that's so Nunnery takes this swing like it's going to be a ripped backhand, but it's medium paced, heavy spin,
Yep.
throws the timing off, expects you let a ball go thinking it's going to go out and it lands a foot in.
Yeah.
Oh my, what? Are you kidding me?
Replay.
Hold
replay,
on.
Replay. And put it in slow motion. No, I'm just kidding. That was amazing.
We're trying to get this replay queued up right here, but oh my gosh, ball pulls him out wide. I thought it was past and just crushed around the post 6 inches inside the sideline.
It didn't even look like he had the room.
No.
It didn't look like it was going.
I didn't think he was going to catch up to it.
Definitely highlight reel there. Yeah.
Little ahead of that one.
Yeah, but that's also, I can see what would make him so dangerous. He's meeting that so far out front. You're seeing that so quickly back at you.
Yeah, it jumps on you before you get to react. Oh, just wide. Good hands from Doerner there, but good speed up from Nunnery. So Ace is up 6-4. Yeah, good reach in from Doerner. He's recognizing that Dow's sliding to the right for that backhand counterpunch, and he's taking it more into that right hip.
Yep. Yeah, he really does slide, Dow. What a get. Oh, wow. Yeah, he let that go. He thought it was going long, and it just
Good.
dipped right in.
It lands in. I'm telling you, majority of the time, Nunnery hits that backhand roll. It lands in the court by at least a foot. It's so deceptive.
Oh, got him.
And again, a 1-2 of change of direction. Speeds up, attacks in front, then attacks cross, and goes at the body of both.
It's tough with rally scoring to give away the free points.
So timeout here from the Ranchers. Aces up 9-5.
Yeah, they're playing really solid, and like you said, Nunnery's really picking his spots well, attacking well, and it's tricky because he can take that backhand down the line, like you said, or we've seen him take it middle, and he holds it pretty much the same spot.
Holds it pretty much same spot, and you know it's similar to what we saw with French, right? We were talking about how he's so wristy and he's deceptive. He can change spots. Nunnery does the same thing on that backhand side where the paddle head just drops down, and it's either, like you said, down the line or that quick flick across. And right now for Smith and Doerner, it's coming down to that meshing issue as far as a partnership. And we're going to see a change, putting Smith on the left and Doerner on the right.
I think that's a good switch. Let's switch it up and see. You can always switch back at the cross or
yeah,
another timeout.
You're 2 points away from an end change, really. So, you know, put it in here. You grab a couple of points, fantastic. You don't, then all right, didn't work. We'll switch back.
Yeah.
Ooh, that
good eye. All right.
Ball just a little out. Nunnery not able to get on the top of that one, but
I feel like after the change, they already just look more confident.
Yes, yeah, they already they're comfortable, they're confident. They were a little bit more aggressive on that one.
Just in. Nice point. Yeah, Nunnery also has that forehand speed up. It's a little bit easier to read. He kind of holds it at the bottom, but he still hits it well, so it can still get you, you know, sort of off balance.
Oh, reach in, foot fault there from Doerner. So the ace is going to go up 11-6 here at the end change. Good job from the aces. So far, it's kind of been all Nunnery. Dow's had that incredible around the post, and he's stayed consistent, but it's Nunnery.
That was the best shot I've seen all day. That was amazing.
Nunnery's creating the opportunities here with his speed ups.
I mean, easier said than done. I feel like Rob's seeing way too many balls right now.
100%.
We really haven't seen, like, Dow's made some good counters, but we really haven't seen him hurt them in any way other than the ATP.
Other than the ATP. Doerner got him a couple of times where he was Dow was sliding to the right, Doerner went in the right hip and jammed up Dow, but then they kind of went away from that.
Yeah, I think we need to see a little bit more to Dow and really try to make Rob kind of come over and overcommit, get him out of position,
and then
make
go
some
back.
Bad choices,
go back behind him.
Exactly.
Force him to try to speed a ball up where he's a little bit more off balance.
Yes.
Also, I'd like to see Doerner and Smith potentially take some risks as far as speeding the ball up sooner. And that ball landed in as well. That's that backhand roll, just heavy topspin.
You know, a lot of times when you see guys who have that flick or that backhand, it's not a very controlled shot, whereas Rob's he's very in control. He's not trying to do too much.
I think that's the key right there. He doesn't try to do too much with it.
There it is again. It's
right?
almost off pace.
It's mid-pace.
Yeah,
It's not hard.
Yeah.
Because most times when it's a speed up or that ball taken out of there and flicked, it's like max power.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, it's a dangerous shot for sure. Which is why I'd quit giving it to him. But still, here we see, like, every ball's still going to Rob.
Nunnery's also taken the opportunity to speed the balls up first,
You're
right?
You're right.
So typically what I'd like to see is if somebody's speeding all those balls up, typically we see it with Julian Arnold, right? Very aggressive play, speeds a ton of balls up.
There we go.
Yeah, they initiated the firefight. So if you're getting beat by these players that are speeding all these balls up, you have to get into that firefight first. Typically, those that speed a lot of balls up don't like balls sped up at them.
Exactly.
Yeah, ball's just wide. So a couple of points scratched back here from the Ranchers.
Yeah, I like the game plan. A few more balls Dow's way and a little bit more aggression. You got nothing to lose at this point.
No.
Oh. The wind has picked up, I will say, since the first match. We're getting a little, and it's kind of swirly. It's not really one direction. It's like in my face and then going away from me. Couple loose errors from Nunnery.
Feeling the pressure just a little bit. A little bit of a momentum change here for the Ranchers.
Currently playing downhill.
That's what it is. It's all about the downhill. So if you weren't listening previously, Lee let us in on a little bit of information as far as apparently this court is sloped.
Yeah, Smith and Doerner are playing just slightly
wide.
downhill.
Slightly downhill with the wind behind you.
Yeah.
Good position right there. So still 4-point deficit for the Ranchers to make up.
Nice drop. Yeah, that's exactly what you said. First to speed up seems to be the victor here.
Well, and Dow did an excellent job there of pulling Smith to the line, then going out wide to Doerner, kind of creating that dead dink where he was off balance, just put it back into the kitchen. Dow had so much time to do something with. Good counter attack there from Dow. Tough spot there from Doerner to try to speed that one up, cross court off balance.
Yeah, no, that wasn't there. And Dow is such a big guy. I mean, he is intimidating, and he does stand there, like you were saying, like he's got his paddle out, it's up. It's pretty intimidating, actually, like almost daring you to hit it to him. Oh.
Good get there from Nunnery. Smith, I think, is kind of expecting to have that winner on the paddle.
That's the thing. He wasn't expecting it to come back.
Good reach in there from Smith.
Little German, I believe.
Trying to fire himself up. Ranchers finding themselves down 6 again. Oh, that ball was out, but Dow says, so what? I'm going to put it away anyway.
More fun, right?
Hey, he came to play. Oh, that's ambitious. Good ball from Nunnery. It kind of floated. Smith thought he had that
just
Ernie
too far
opportunity.
away. Yeah, just never Never moved enough.
So it brings up game point here for the Aces.
Nice drive.
I like it. Good drive there. Dow tried to really put the pressure on, but good hands from Smith. The Ranches aren't done yet. The Aces are frozen at 20. Oh, good spot from Nunnery.
So super low, right at Pat's feet as he was moving forward.
Game point here again for the Aces. Oh, good spot from Smith. Just held that forehand. Going right into the armpit of Nunnery, catching him on the elbow as he tried to get out of the way.
The Ranchers really have to make a run here. They
So,
gotta score some points here.
Part of MLP. The Aces are frozen, but the Ranchers will continue rally scoring till they get to 18 and freeze. So third game point here for the Aces.
Nice reach in. They
Good.
really moved the dink around
Yeah.
at that point. You know, it wasn't just like to Nunnery where he could just do whatever he wanted.
The dead dinks in this format especially really come back to hurt you.
Yeah, that's, see, when Rob can just stand there for multiple balls in a row, that's when it's trouble.
Oh,
right?
it gives him so much time to set himself up for whatever he wants to do.
Exactly, exactly. Whereas the point before, they really moved him middle, went behind him. Then they were able to work the point, but. Yeah. Ah, nice read.
Little scorpion action.
Got one of these.
Little scorpion action there from Doerner, saying he didn't even know that he could do it. Ball kind of brought itself to him.
Okay, so was that a pancake or a scorpion?
You know what? That's what I was halfway between the both.
Okay.
But with it coming over a little bit more, it's almost more scorpion tail-like action.
Yeah.
The pancake is kind of like this one where it's just in front.
Yeah, more Riley Newman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, get decal, scorpion, Newman, pancake.
Yeah. That's just a great
So
flick.
good.
That's just really good.
And the spot is on point right there for Rob Nunnery. So the Aces taking this one and putting themselves up 2-0. Second match in a row out here where we've seen a team go up 2-0.
In the gender, yeah. We had plenty of matches, though, in Mesa where somebody wins both gender and then the other team wins both mixed.
Both mixed.
Yeah.
And then we end up in the Dreambreaker. Everybody wants to see the Dreambreaker.
So at the break, when we finished our first match, I walked over to Stadium Court and they were in a Dreambreaker.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know who came away the winner. I believe it was the Bay Area Breakers. They were up, but I was like, yep, MLP, Dreambreaker, let's start the day off right.
Dreambreaker all the way.
Yeah, the fans love the Dreambreaker. Talk about pressure. Holy cow.
But that's the beautiful thing about the Dreambreaker, right? It can be guy versus guy versus girl versus girl.
Half the team plays singles, half the team never plays singles.
And it's come down more so now because we're seeing so many Dreambreakers, that when you go into this draft process,
right?
You really need to think about those singles plays.
Again. My career's over. No singles, X.
X. Done.
No, it's funny. Just talking to so many pro players that don't play singles, they're like, yeah, but now I'm practicing.
You're practicing singles.
I've put that into my practice routine.
Yeah.
Which, you know, non-singles players were not playing singles, you know.
No, it's
during practice.
We're like, oh, I'm never gonna want to play singles again. And where, you know, even Simone. So, you know. Singles was her favorite event. Big time, everything. Had some injuries, got a little bit older. And it's like, I don't enjoy singles anymore.
Yeah.
Now she's back and she trains more singles than she is doubles. But it's also a crossover as well because she's finding that the aggressive passing shots that she's using in singles is helping with doubles because she can be more aggressive with the inside outs.
Yep.
You know, with the drops.
Yep. You know, we've always said, like, a lot of the best doubles players are also the best singles players. So, yeah, totally. I think that's very true. I think some of Annalee's best double shots are from singles as well. So I think Simone's totally right about that.
Well, we're going to take a quick break here from our microphones. Cameras will still stay on, but we'll be back here with mixed doubles at stop number 2 for MLP 2023 here at Daytona in Holly Hill. So our mixed doubles lineups are set. We've got Smith and Whitwell for the Ranchers taking on Carr and Nunnery for the Aces. Aces looking to close it out here, up 2-0. Ranchers needing this one And the next one to push it to that elusive Dreambreaker. Well, I guess not elusive anymore. Happens so often. Get fired up there, Lee Whitwell.
Fired up, fired up.
Good speed up from Nunnery, but good counterattack. And both Smith and Whitwell there.
Ooh.
Again. So Smith making a bit of adjustment after men's doubles.
Oh, yeah.
Anticipating that Nunnery's going to speed up a lot of balls. Oh, too good, Lee Whitwell.
There's that singles passing shot. Pat's a really fun. I've played quite a few tournaments with Pat in mixed doubles, and it's easy to have good chemistry with him. And I think he and Lee will be a good pair.
Nunnery hits a little bit of an unorthodox forehand drive there. He goes heavy, heavy spin, but he's already got it hooked, and he kind of just got a straight roll.
It's not a tennis player,
yeah,
right?
it's not a layback.
Yeah, I want to see his forehand in tennis. Like, I wonder if it was.
If it was that, or if it was a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't know. Because most tennis players just bring their forehand over for the drive.
Yeah, whether
you know,
it's
pretty much the same. But yeah, if I were just to walk up and watch Rob play, I would say he wasn't a tennis player.
Yeah, that is very true. His strokes are more unorthodox as far as a tennis standpoint.
Yeah.
With a crossover to pickleball.
What?
Oh,
I did not know Lee had that shot. Dirty. I've never seen her hit. Have you ever
Never seen her, and I've seen Lee play so many times. I have not seen the two-hand backhand roll from Lee Whitwell.
No, I'm impressed.
So the ranch is coming out, being aggressive. That you feel the energy change.
I was gonna say that.
Oh, he had it.
He was so close.
He had it. He set it. It was set up so well. Just runs off of his paddle a little too much. He goes for a little bit too wide, almost.
Wide of a cut. 6-4. Ranchers lead. Yeah, and Pat and Lee are showing a lot of energy, and when you're the team that's down and the other team is and Pat's yelling German, and like it starts to like get to you, you know. I think they need to keep the fire for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember saying to Pat, I don't know what you're saying, but I like it.
Yeah, just yell German.
Just keep yelling German. It's amazing.
Yeah, good balls there from Smith.
So Pat has made a paddle change since, so he had just switched, I believe, in PPA Daytona to the Yola, but not that one. That is the Ben Johns.
That's the new. That's the new
it starts
prototype.
with a P, but I call it everything. But what it actually is called, do you know the name of it? It's like I'm like Persimmon. No, that's wrong.
Perseus.
Perseus.
Perseus. There we go.
That's it.
I had to think myself.
Good hands. Wow.
Oh, good hands from Nunnery. I like the attack from Whitwell, but she just left it too high.
Yeah, right into Nunnery's wheelhouse there. But I like it too.
So 6-8 here with the aces serving. Yeah,
nice
too
angle.
good.
I'm actually surprised. We were talking off air. I've against multiple pregnant women, not Corinne, but in mixed doubles where my partner literally would like drop shot, and it's terrible. I mean, but you're competing.
It's such a fine line. It's such a hard thing.
Yeah, but we haven't seen one like drop shot at Corinne Carr, not in the women's or in the mixed. Like, let's see if we can make her move, or let's make Rob come over and take that ball. We just haven't seen it. Maybe it's because she's moving so well that it's just not there.
She is still moving really well, but I do think that kind of the issues that the Aces are having right now, being down 4, is that Nunnery is trying to overcompensate with the movement and pulling himself too far out of position.
Which is what we were talking about in the men's that they should have been doing more of.
Yeah.
Wow, the Ranchers need this point, so.
Ranch is up 11-6 here on the end change. It's been good intensity, good pressure from the Ranchers. And like we talked about, you felt the change going into mixed doubles. They were kind of flat in women's doubles. They were flat in men's doubles. Now with Whitwell and Smith on the court, you know, we've kind of got the intensity has picked up, and now for the Aces, they're kind of a little bit flatter.
Yeah, let's see if they can respond. You know, they've been in the driver's seat throughout this entire match so far. Now they find themselves behind. Let's see what they got.
Hey, when'd you add the two-hand backhand roll? When'd you add the backhand roll?
You know, Cindy, you never met. She told me I needed to add it.
So,
like it?
I love it.
We just said, I've seen you play 1,000 times and you never had that shot.
Lee Whitwell saying she pulled out the two-handed backhand roll just for us.
So Lee and I have a running joke that Lee telling us that she's just trying to keep us on our toes, but we've got a running joke that I have never met her partner. But you know, at every tournament, every MLP. Good hands from Smith. We reintroduce ourselves. So the two-hand backhand roll came from her as far as telling Lee that she needed to add it to a game.
Well, that was a good call.
Ball just a little deep.
That's what you were talking about.
Trying to do too much there. Just have Corinne's
a great dinker. You
hit a couple of balls, set him up.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to get the ball if he waits. He'll get it or something closer at least. Yeah, that's just.
Well, telling Smith to dive if that one happened to go over the net. So the Ranch is extending the lead to 8. Yeah, good spot from Carr.
I want a clothing company to come along, sponsor Pat, and make a one-sleeve shirt. Like,
yep.
I just think that'd be so cool.
So when I was playing baseball, I wanted a long sleeve on my throwing arm to keep it warm, but then I would cut the sleeve off on the other one because it was just too hot to have both sleeves on. So
you get him.
I get him. He likes the flow, the unrestrictedness of that. However, I feel like tucking it in would restrict me more. But
I know, that's what I'm saying. We need the one-armed shirt. Signature Pat Smith. Oh, Pat was there. He was getting ready to rip that middle ball.
Came across with the chicken wing.
Yep.
Yeah, you saw Smith take a full forehand swing behind Whitwell. Yeah, ball's just a little too high from Smith.
Yeah. So
10-17. Yeah, that return just a little too short there from Whitwell. Good deep serve from Carr, pushed it back.
Oh, good call. I was just going to say, you know, you have a big lead, but they've made a little run. Might be a good time for just a timeout.
Yeah, a little bit of a...
Great minds think alike.
You've been spot on all morning, Lee. We talk about something, the team does it.
Well, this is my first time on MLP, so I had to pay a few people to make things happen, let's face it.
Hey, I'm going to talk about this. Make me look good.
At approximately 11:02.
All right, so putting you on the spot.
Yep.
Again.
Yep.
Aces, they've crept back in a little bit here. It's now 6-point lead for the Ranchers. What do the Aces need to continue to do to get back into this?
Well, I think one thing is, like you said, let Rob, I mean, you've got one of the best right-sided mixed players. She's so steady. She can dink forever. She can counter. You know, let her have a few more of those balls and work yourself in when it's a little bit more appropriate than giving away the free points, getting so out of position. But then conversely, I would try to do the same thing with Pat.
Yeah.
Get him to move over and then get behind him. Make the guy move and try to attack him during his movement.
Just wide.
It's hard to attack a big guy, big, powerful, great hands guy when he's stagnant, just standing still.
Yeah.
When you can get these guys moving and attack them during their movement, that's when you can get the errors.
Have to get them off balance if they're set. It allows them to stay balanced and reach in.
There it was.
Yeah.
Got her in trouble a little bit that time, but I still like it. Still like it.
Yeah, that's where I would have liked to see it too. Whitwell saying she should have gone into the chest there, giving Nunnery just a little too much room going on that forehand side. Good ball from Nunnery, and good job from Carr there.
I mean, it's
with
amazing.
A couple of backhands.
She's like, I just can't even imagine. I was definitely not that graceful when I was that pregnant.
Good spot again from Carr.
Fourteen, 19.
Oh, stay in it longer, Lee.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, you've set yourself up for that. Go big inside out, pull Corinne back off.
Or this is terrible, but throw up a big lob over the head of Corinne.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you know, again, it's one of those things. It's like, do you play into that? But you are playing for a lot of money. So it's like.
Sometimes you just have to do it.
Yeah.
So Ranchers are now frozen at 20, brings up game point. There it is. Good pressure there from Smith. Carr just missing that one into the net. So they take the first mixed doubles point.
Really good rebound by
21-15. Certainly the point that they needed, being down 2-0.
And definitely getting that point. Now going into this next mixed doubles, they're really going to be feeling the energy, knowing that the Dreambreaker is right around the corner.
Yeah.
So that was a really key point for them.
I think for Doerner and Erokhina, they've got to feed off of the energy that Smith and Whitwell just created.
And try to bring their own.
Yeah.
Try to stay on top of Brooklyn here.
Well, for the Ranches, it will be Doerner and Erokhina taking on Hurricane Taylor Black and Greg Dow for the Aces. We're going to take a short break from the microphones here while these teams warm up, and we'll be right back at MLP Daytona Beach.
Okay.
Ooh, I like the speed up there from Erokhina.
So here's my question. So
It's probably the same that I'm going to ask, but go ahead.
so is he just is Greg a right side player only? Because he's so big, he could do so much on the left.
I've seen him play on the left. He's a good player on the left.
He's a better player on the right.
I don't know if it comes down to
It could be also that
Hurricane is more comfortable on the left.
Could be. Could be because she played the left in women's
In
doubles
women's,
as well.
And also too, the majority of speed ups that are going to be coming at her are going to be coming from Erokhina, or it'll be Doerner reaching in middle and kind of attacking that forehand side.
Yeah. But this is definitely, this is the, well, there he was looking. The first match for both of these teams, correct? Yes.
Yes. Oh, she's got it.
I've never seen Doerner play mixed doubles either, so.
It's new all around.
It's new all around.
New partnerships, new views. We're all learning about each other right now.
Hey, that'll make this match interesting. We'll have a lot to talk about.
Good deep return there from Hurricane. Oh.
What hands?
Good move there from Dow, but Erokhina just getting a paddle on it. That's one thing with that poach kind of do or die thing. If you don't finish the point,
You're in
it's trouble.
It's definitely trouble.
Oh,
Nice
around.
touch.
Oh,
just
just
missed
short.
it.
And she ended up
into
in the water cooler
bleachers.
over the bench. Yeah, just short of coming back inside the court. So
5-4. I'm not sure what the.
it was just making sure that the call was correct.
Nice move from the newcomer. Oh, but wasn't ready for it to come back.
So that's something where the more you get used to that Ernie, because it was a great move, but then she's trying to get back into the court.
Yeah.
You know, once you've hit that, just stay there and try to get the next one, because you're not going to be able to get back in and stay out of the kitchen and run around.
Exactly.
Oh, Hurricane serving.
Prior to. Oh. And the rule is
So
if you make contact with the ball prior to the ref finishing saying the score, you lose the point. But you are allowed to start your motion.
Yes.
But interestingly, if you serve before they even start.
This is what I was just about to say. She could have started before the referee even called the score, and then she would have got it back.
Right, correct.
But because she had already started calling the score and made contact, then it was loss of point.
I don't really like that rule.
I'm just thinking, you wonder why amateur players have so many questions about the rules. And there's so many different interpretations.
Well, just in that one rule, there's like 3 iterations. Like, no, just do it over. If she serves before the score, just do it over.
Good spot there. Erokhina not able to pick it up from her feet as she was moving forward. And the wind has certainly picked up a lot more now.
I actually, in the PPA here a few weeks ago, I noticed that Annalie, she always would start her serve before, but she would time it.
But time it, yeah.
But I started seeing she was like hitching her serve because she has to wait for it to, and then I think she missed more serves than ever. And I was like, Annalie, you're not allowed to
wait
serve.
for it to
You
go.
have to bounce the ball 3 times. You're not allowed to start your serve.
Oh, we almost had it again. Dowgan pulled off the court wide by Erokhina. He had the crazy around the post in men's doubles.
Oh, nice little cut volley there.
Yeah, a little bit of touch from Hurricane. 7-10 with Hurricane to serve.
I think that was going out.
I think it was going out too. And then Erokhina took the big backswing, catching that ball back behind her.
Yeah. There's that crossover that can really
She's
get you in trouble.
so close to stepping on that line.
Yeah.
So the Ranchers going into the end change up 11-8.
And if you didn't know it was the Ranchers, one look at owner, Tim Klitch, you'd know,
Tim
right?
Klitch, the quintessential cowboy.
Got his spurs on. What is it? What do they call it? A 10 gallon? Is it a 10-gallon hat? What do they call it?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
That's a big hat. Let's put it that way.
I like it.
But yes, he.
That was my. That's the team I was on for the first MLP with the Ranchers.
With the
Special
Ranchers?
place in my heart for you, Ranchers. We want to see a Dreambreaker, guys.
Well, that's
We want to see it. We want to see the passing shots, the college tennis brought back to life. Who did you play for again? Pepperdine. Oh, that's yeah. Are you coaching him now?
Scott Doerner giving us some little nuggets of information.
I like it. Those were good pieces.
Yeah. So played college tennis at Pepperdine. And then
I wonder what his age is.
coached.
Like if he and Jill would have been there at the same time.
That's what I was just thinking as well. But Coach Sam Query for a while.
Pretty sure he played #1 at Pepperdine. I think he was really a good player.
Yeah, it's probably the same time. So I know Simone when she was at Fresno, when we were at Fresno State, coached against Jill.
Oh, really? Interesting. Good hands. Little air. Drop shot. Nope.
You
Nice
can't.
play.
You can't. That's because she's more delicate than you are. Don't want to turn around saying it takes a girl to do it. Sometimes it's not all about power. Sometimes it's about finesse. Oh, good hands.
Yeah, with those big guys, if you can get it down low, it's really tough for them, and that's exactly what they did. Finally got that ball down low.
$13-9 for the Ranchers.
Oh, just didn't get anything on that attack cross court. I would have liked to have seen her just hold it a little bit longer and take it right back at Hurricane, but it's kind of like off pace, maybe against the wind, right in Dow's wheelhouse.
Whew. That paper's gonna blow away here.
Yeah, the wind's getting pretty swirly here.
Doerner's feeding off the energy right now. Big fist pumps to Whitwell and Smith over on the sidelines.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the wind forecast for today, but yesterday afternoon.
Yesterday was crazy.
I mean, it was like 25 mile an hour.
Into the night. It
Yeah.
was. So it was surprising to wake up this morning and not be any wind.
Yeah. What a move.
Oh. Like the aggression, like the move.
He's really looking to be aggressive.
Oh.
He's good. That was planned.
So Doerner's just switching paddles.
Did his paddle break when he fell?
I don't know if it when he fell or when he hit it.
Did your paddle break? Yeah.
Well, you didn't have much power on the overhead. It was yeah, okay. That was the change up. Gotcha.
Did you see the replay from the PPA where Riley literally hit a volley?
Snapped it.
And
Snapped
just
it.
went right into the kitchen.
So, little referee discussion right now. Not too sure what that one was about.
Well, the other rule, new rule that they've made is that now the only person who can communicate with the referee on anything, any calls, challenges, whatever, is the team captain.
Yep.
So that's why you saw Nunnery.
Who got done there? Doerner got done, right foot with the step in. Let's take a look. No, we didn't see it in that replay. Mitch just screwing things up back here.
I think they called it on.
You take it too hard.
I think it was called on Erokhina.
Was it on Erokhina?
Yeah, but they're confused as to when that happened. Scott can get some air, man. That was out.
That was wide. Yeah, I'm gonna say the Ranchers are gonna challenge. The Ranchers are gonna challenge this one, but it was wide.
Yeah, it definitely looked wide from our angle.
One thing I've learnt is
I think you can challenge on all courts.
You can.
Yes?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we have the cameras. All the cameras are set up for challenging.
Yeah.
I think that's also new. All 4 courts have the challenge system now.
I made comments in Mesa about what I thought, and then it got overturned by the referee. So I'm not even going to.
So you're not even going to go there?
Not even going to. We definitely saw it out, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I can't see the playback screen from here.
It'll come up on the playback soon. Mitch just trying to find.
It really did look wide from our angle, but of course we may not have had the best angle.
Let me take a look at. It's got to go sideline there on that one. There we go.
Oh, geez. Oh. Ooh. Oh.
That's why I said I'm never calling balls again.
No player should, after seeing this, no player should ever make a call ever again. Oh my gosh.
Now we look at that, you can't even tell when the ball lands.
It kind of, well.
Anyway.
I'm not going to voice my opinion live on air. I don't think I should.
No. No. Stay impartial. I have absolutely no idea whether it is in or out after watching that replay.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that to the referee.
That's tough, man.
I don't get. Absolutely.
We want to bring the same kind of energy that we want to match your energy. You know? You got some air, man.
How old are you? Oh, you're still young.
It all goes downhill when you hit 40.
Once the 40 there, you're done.
It's so true. It's like, I felt so good. 40. Boom.
So the call was overturned? call was overturned. Ranchers up 16-13. Oh, good ball from Erokhina. Dow trying to come over and put the pressure on, but just leaving a little too much space. But again, we both thought that ball was out, and that's why I am done questioning any calls with that one being overturned.
But, you know, I hope at some point players just aren't making their own calls, because you're trying to hit the ball. You don't have great angles.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's so hard.
It's tough.
I can't wait till they just take that away from all of us. Which easier said than done.
Oh, he's got it again.
He owns it. He owns it.
It's the fadeaway around the post.
So good.
Fully outstretched and just shapes it back in, gets outside that ball. Good balls from Doerner. Hurricane trying to lift that one a little too much. Didn't get the forward push. Oh, he got himself crossed up a little bit. So 16-18.
This is the big point right
with the
here.
aces serving. Yeah, and good drop there. Erokhina trying to take it out of the air, take away time.
His drops are deceptive because
they
they're
hang
so
there.
high,
They
but they just
hang.
hang, and it looks like you can attack them, but
Yeah.
they're really not attackable. What a get.
Oh, so excellent backhand from Hurricane, but again, on that forehand, she's just trying to lift it a little too much and
Yeah.
doesn't get
Not
that
hitting through
forward
it
move.
enough.
Yeah.
It's sort of just straight up and down. Yeah.
19-17 Ranchers, 2 points away from forcing this. Oh,
Oh, geez.
make that 1 point away from forcing this to our first Dreambreaker
Well, I want to see it.
out here on Grandstand Court.
Good pressure from Hurricane.
But she didn't try to do too much with it, just taking the ball out of the air, adding some spin.
Keeping her back.
So both teams frozen now at 18-20.
What a move.
Good move. Erokhina did not even give Dow a look on that one. She was locked in and trying to keep Hurricane back, and Dow just had the move.
We've seen so many guys now with Brandon and Dow, Brandon French, who look to poach from that right side with their backhands.
Good ball from Erokhina.
All right, they need this point right here.
Oh, no. Nothing on that one from Erokhina.
But we are in that double freeze, so we're still at 19 for the aces here. Just wide.
Ball's just wide. Got a timeout here from the Ranchers. Just trying to get themselves composed. They don't want to give the aces another opportunity to score, obviously. But they want to close this one out. Go to the Dreambreaker. And
I wonder if they're going to run a set play here. What do you think? Are they constructing a point, or are they just getting themselves hyped up?
I think Whitwell is just bringing them in, getting them hyped up, refocused after a couple of back and forths here.
Little banter from the crowd, a.k.a. Jeff Warnick. what a beautiful shot.
I like the step over from Doerner. I don't like that speed up, though. It just left him too vulnerable. Hurricane not even having to do anything but put a paddle on it. Oh, what a get from Dow. That ball was behind him. Doerner rolls that one back down the line. Dow literally hit it from behind his hip. So we're all squared at 20s. Yeah, good move there from Doerner.
I really like how he's trying to take that ball off of his partner over and over again. It helps her, and it also puts a lot of pressure on the other team.
Well, it's giving her time to get up as well.
Yep, absolutely. Right? Nice drop.
Yeah, it's too good. I know it's tempting to attack that ball, but Dow's just sitting on that backhand.
He's so far over. He's
sitting on that backhand.
He's almost fully in the box with Hurricane.
Yeah.
Because she's shifting, and he's just getting real big in the middle. I'm nervous.
I still don't know. I don't know how she doesn't step in the kitchen each time when she comes over that way. It's just.
But you know, when Dow comes way over, I was just thinking that when Erokhina whipped him over, like he's baiting you to give him that ATP that he's so good at.
Yeah, yeah. Oh. Yeah, good move from Doerner. I mean, Lee's here biting her nails on the edge of her seat, holding her breath.
I'm nervous and not even playing. And I got no skin in this game, and I'm nervous.
And you're nervous. But I mean, that brings up the question, right? So anytime that I was competing, doing anything else like that, I was never nervous.
Right.
Right, my mom would be in the stands, and she's like, I'm wetting my pants.
Freaking
I'm so
out.
nervous.
Yeah.
Simone would be in the stands, and she's like, I can't watch. Same for you when Annalee's playing?
It's way harder watching than playing.
Absolutely.
Way harder. I mean, of course, like when you're playing, you get those like initial nerves when the game's just starting.
Yeah.
But they just
But once
away.
you step on it, it disappears.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Whereas on the bench, you're just out of control.
Yeah.
You know? Everything's out of your hands, and it's like, it's the worst.
Erokhina was looking down at her feet for so long right there.
I felt like everyone was. Like, the refs were like, of course, you know, if your momentum brings you in. She was like on a balance beam there for a second.
All right, so the Ranchers clinch it 22-20. It's going to take us to
our first
Dreambreaker out here. If you're new to Major League Pickleball, the Dreambreaker is going down to singles. Each player on each team will play 4 points, and it can be male versus male, female versus female, or male versus female.
And we don't know who won the toss, so somebody has to show their lineup, and then the other team is to respond.
So the away team will, oh, actually the home team will show their lineup.
Who's showing the lineup first? Do you know? He's like, I'm a newbie.
No, we can't even ask somebody that's in it whether
okay,
that.
Corinne would know. Corinne's got to know.
Who's setting the lineup first? Are you guys or are they?
So you respond to their lineup?
So the Ranchers are going to set their lineup first, and then the Aces will have the opportunity.
Which sometimes it's like a double-edged sword.
It's tough.
Like you want.
It's tough.
You think that you want to be able to respond and match up how you want, and then sometimes it just doesn't go how you plan.
I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it a ton of times, right? Especially throwing out a female against like a really good male singles player.
Yeah.
You're like, you know, we're gonna sacrifice these four, and we're just going to scrape 1 or 2 points out of it. And then, but we're going to be stronger down, and it just
doesn't work.
Doesn't go to plan.
I know.
And then we've seen it the other way too, where it's like, we're going to throw out the sacrificial lamb, and then they come out and just rip off 3 points.
I know.
And go through. So.
Well, that was us. Like, we got to the fives got to the Dreambreaker against the Hustlers in the quarters.
Yeah.
We were responding. This is exactly where we wanted them, and we do exactly what we had planned, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
It totally didn't work out.
Yeah.
So it's like you said, like sometimes I would almost just rather just give me the matchup and then let us just attack.
And then and go with it.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's do you just go with a standard matchup? Do you try to play psychological games? Do you come in and
so much,
and go back and forth?
Another little nuance of MLP.
Yeah. So as we wait for these teams to set their lineups, again, each member of each team will go 1, 2, 3, 4 as far as the lineup goes. They'll play 4 points, continue with the rally scoring.
Yeah.
And this is kind of what Major League Pickleball is all about. Everybody waits for the Dreambreaker. Everybody looks forward to the Dreambreaker. The only people that don't look forward to the Dreambreaker are the players.
Especially if you're not a singles player. And then you're sort of like a fish out of water and very concerned for yourself.
Yeah, this...
Does Dow play singles?
No, he does.
No, he does.
But not a whole lot.
Okay.
It's we've talked about pressure pickleball for MLP, and there's pressure pickleball with double, but this is pressure pickleball with singles.
At its top, at its height. There's nothing more nerve-wracking in all of pickleball than a Dreambreaker. For anyone involved, like a coach, a player, an owner, the fans. That's why everybody loves it so much.
Yeah.
There's just so much emotion.
Yeah.
And it's funny because pickleball, obviously the emphasis is put more on doubles.
Yep.
It's more of a double sport. But then here we are where it's all put on singles.
It's all put on singles. Everything comes down to singles.
Oh, jeez. And poor Corinne, we didn't think about Corinne. Talked about the movement.
It's a tough one. And as we were looking into it and the ranches are getting closer to the Dreambreaker, I'm like, what? I have to give the upper hand to the ranches.
I do too. Interestingly enough, here we go back season 1. We're playing, I forget who we're playing AJ Kohler's team, whatever team that was. Lindsay Newman's pregnant. She's on my team.
Yeah.
We get to the Dreambreaker. AJ lobbed Lindsay every point. And he was like, I felt bad lobbing the pregnant lady.
But you got to do it.
But you got to do it. They're in the Dreambreaker. So, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see if Corinne even tries to come in.
She may. I think it's more so important with her as far as really getting that good deep ball to be able to give her a little bit of added time to come forward. I think she's going to play it smart as far as a baseline game.
Yeah.
And come forward if she needs to, but
yeah, like Lindsay kept coming in.
Yeah.
But she kept getting locked.
Yeah.
And I think that's the hardest thing to recover from if you're pregnant is going backwards.
And plus the thought of
here we go. Ooh.
Oh, Nunnery goes for the inside out there. So we've got Doerner for the Ranches, Nunnery for the Aces.
Doerner does play singles in tournaments. I don't know about Rob.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Well, he used to.
Okay.
So Nunnery had meniscus surgery last year, mid-MLP.
Okay.
He's back to full strength and fitness now.
Wow.
Oh, he missed the sitter. He missed the sitter.
And that's the pressure that we're talking about.
You've got a completely open court. Good get by Nunnery, but hold on.
Oh, isn't it Rob?
It's Rob Surt. Hold on. Donna's like,
still thinking
I should have made that one. How did I not make that one? Oh, he rolled it in, but that's that forehand again. It's not.
I know.
We'll see it here on the replay. It's just a hold and brush up the back. He does lay it back a little bit, but not fully. It's a lay back and then just firm wrist roll. So Dow against Smith. Ace is up 3-1. Make that 4-1. Oh, painted the line.
That was sick because he was all the way in this corner. He was so out of position.
Just painted the line. Smith thought he was going to go inside out. He went inside in. Yeah, just wide.
Good on Pat to kind of recover from that last point.
2-5 here for the Ranchers. Oh, sorry. 2-5 with the Ranchers serving. Yeah, it's a better ball from Smith there. A lot of top spin, a lot of shape.
Yeah, his forehand's pretty.
Smooth.
All right, we got the ladies.
Trying to find the ball.
So we have a true gender on gender matchup here.
Yep. Straight up singles action right here.
Nice little dropper.
Oh, good shot by Erokhina there. Going out wide to Hurricane.
Free point on the return. Women's singles so different from men's singles.
All squared at fives now.
Nice.
Yeah, good ball from Hurricane.
Oh, some energy too. That's the first come on we've seen.
Isolated Erokhina in the middle of the court. That ball's wide. So
split points on that one?
Split points from this point out. That's kind of all that the aces need.
Now this is where it'll be interesting.
Oh, that I think the wind had something to do with that one as well. It kind of pushed that ball down. Good serve from Carr. Yeah, I think that's what Carr's going to rely on. Corinne did used to play a lot of singles back in the day.
She definitely did. I kind of feel like this is a situation where it's in Lee's head that Corinne's pregnant. Like she's afraid to, like, I don't know. There it is. There's a drop. Yeah, and I mean, you hate
Smarter
to do
play
it,
there, but you've got to do it. You've got to do it. Yeah, I have seen Lee in quite a few Dreambreakers, and she is going to stay at the baseline there and kind of move it around and get that opportunity to come forward. But oh, she missed a sitter. So that's.
I have to wonder, seeing so many missed sitters like that, if it is like a wind thing.
I think it's a wind thing potentially, where it's just pushing it down right before it gets to the paddle.
Yeah.
So the facial expression from Doerner is like, I have no idea what that was, but I'll take it.
Yeah, you got to get a little lucky in these things.
So second time through the rotation now. Oh, Good ball from Doerner.
Which that brings up another piece of strategy when you're doing your lineup is that #1 player is whoever you pick for #1 is going to probably play more points.
3 times or so, yeah. They're usually going to get 12 chances at it.
You know, who do you want playing 12 singles points?
That ball's just out. So going in the end change here, Ace is up 11-8.
Yeah, I think you and I both, you know, we're kind of giving the Ranchers the up because we were thinking Corinne may not be winning any singles points, but she ended up taking 3 of the 4. And then you have a couple of those missed putaways right
You got
there.
the missed putaways from Whitwell and Doerner. Yeah, well, you were standing right there. I didn't want to say it, but you know.
Pat also had. I mean, I don't know that it was a putaway, but it was a high backhand that Pat missed.
Yeah.
Let's see if the side.
But they're
change
going
makes a
downhill
difference.
now.
That's what I'm saying. The side.
Oh, Nunnery just missing that one wide. So big adjustment there from Doerner, second rotation.
I'm just throwing it out there. It's hard to play singles uphill.
Gets 3 back. Ranch is back within 2. 8.
Is it because you're downhill? I'm serious, and you have to hit that up almost?
I don't know if it is, or if it is just that wind is pushing it and changing the contact point, right?
We need a post.
Oh! Pat Smith. Get out of town.
Highlight reel.
No look, backhand, drop cross court.
Oh my heavens.
But well, think about why you miss a lot of the balls in the net, right? It's because you catch it late and then you're jammed up, so you hit down on it.
Yep. Nice. Oh, did he miss it? Oh yeah, it was long serve.
Ball was just out. Oh, tried to do a little too much with that one for Smith.
Dow really likes those low forehands. He's able to really whip them, man. He drops his paddle.
A lot of the balls that he hits, that paddle head is just straight down, pointing to the ground.
Oh.
Breathe, Lee. Breathe.
It's funny. I'm like looking around. There's so many premier players like creeping over now because they want to see the Dreambreaker too. What a get. Into the sun. Into the sun? No, not into the sun.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Jeez. Oh, gosh. She okay?
She bounced off the fence. I mean, Erokhina was pushing the envelope there as far as depth.
Oh, that's
too good. That's your tennis volley right there.
That's your cut volley, perfectly placed, going off the court. No chance. Oh.
No, Erokhina trying to lift that one, spraying on it. So they got back within 1, but the ace is now up 3, 15-12.
Really smart,
good spot.
Really smart to go behind. Such a good play in singles to go behind the player. Oh my God.
Oh. No! Oh, Corinne Carr with the angle. My goodness. Nice shot there from Corinne. Throwing the hands up in the air.
I mean, she gets there and then hits the perfect let cord, like the most perfect one ever. It gives her time to get back in position.
Yeah, better ball there from Whitwell. Oh, too good. And the wind pushing it down. Excellent backhand roll there from Carr. We see her raising her hands in the air after each time she hits a passing shot. Oh, that one's just a little deep.
But still getting 2 of her 4 points.
She's
Those are
split
big
both
holds.
times.
Big holds, yeah. So this is the 3rd time around for this duo.
18-14 for the Aces. Oh, he missed it short. Good roll there from Nunnery to pull Doerner out wide off the court. It should be 19.
Yeah. Okay, we had it wrong on our side.
18-15. Our bug was wrong. Oh, too good from Nunnery. It's almost like Doerner's got to put a little bit more pressure on him. He's not, it's going to be very difficult for him to beat Nunnery in that cat and mouse game with how good of wrist play Nunnery has.
Exactly. That's too
better.
good. That's too good.
Takes that one nice and early. Angles cross court. What the heck? No, Rob Nunnery.
That was too good. Too good.
Throwing in the mixer.
All right, so we're on the freeze, so Pat needs to...
Pat's got some work to do here.
He's got to hold and go on a run. That was a great shot.
Yeah. Good absorption there and good angle. Dow trying to come back middle of the court.
So we're at 17-20.
Oh, nice ball there. We talked about it before. Pat's just so smooth on that forehand. Doesn't rush it.
No, he's handling the pressure really well.
All right, double freeze now at 18-20. Side out scoring. And again. Yeah. Oh, he missed it deep.
You can challenge it.
All right, we got a challenge. I think the wind kind of pushed that one deep, but you know what? I was wrong on the one before.
Yeah, I'm not even going to venture a guess. Not even going to venture a guess.
So challenging that baseline call. Smith set it up perfectly, went behind Dow twice.
This is a big call right here.
Oh, it's massive call right here. Just depends on if Smith overcooked it and it just floated deep with the addition of downhill, downwind. Oh, I think that one's line.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said long. You said line.
I said line. It's a stupid accent.
I agree. I think that was a stupid accent. I don't know what you're saying, but I like it.
We think it was in.
We think it was in.
But we also thought the last one was out. Yes, Lee. I'm not commenting on.
It looked like it dropped right on the line from our vantage point, of the screen. But
yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And I'm sure from his angle it looked out. He's on the bad side. Yeah.
All right, 19-20.
I think that was the right call there. Pat's making a heck of a run here. He's playing so calm and collected. He's playing really smart singles.
Here's one thing for you as well, right? Because with the new rules, okay, so the aces are now out of challenges because when you get it, big inside in for Pat Smith. We're all tied up at 20s.
Holy ice in the veins, Pat Smith.
So the aces and
they come away with this.
Aces are now out of challenges because when you get a call overturned, you lose a challenge.
That's right.
The aces, this is interesting because now the aces can challenge if they're out of challenges. However, if they choose to challenge this one and they get it wrong, they lose a point.
They lose a point and they still gain the point.
Yes.
And so the match would be over. This is the scenario. This is the scenario they taught us in the rule book. It's here.
At 2020.
This is it.
If they challenge this one and they get it right, then it's a side out.
Correct.
If they challenge this one and they get it wrong, game over.
No. No, I would never challenge. Why would you ever? If you're
That's what I'm saying.
You're wrong, it's over. Do they realize if they're wrong, it's over?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Are they challenging this one?
Do they know that if they get it wrong,
if this is wrong,
it's
you guys
over?
win?
Because they lose a point and you get a point. So then you would win 21-19. If this is, I don't think you ever challenge here unless it's like a foot in, right? Why? I
don't want to look at the screen.
Did he already look at it? He hasn't looked at it yet?
I was looking at our screen.
How many people right now are sitting on the edge of their seat, palms sweating, butterflies in the belly?
Mom's spaghetti.
I feel like they don't understand the rule. Wait, maybe they're not challenging it now.
Are they or are they not? Did they challenge? Did they not challenge?
But so it's over.
Did they challenge or not challenge? No. But new rule is that they lose a point.
Yeah, they lose a point. So it's over. Yeah, they lose a point. Yeah, they lose the point. What?
Did they only use one challenge in singles?
So they still had one challenge remaining?
Okay. Yeah, I thought they used a challenge before. But within the Dreambreaker, it's not overall.
Okay.
Okay. Whew.
So
we just went major scenario, but it's just a.
So you get 2 more challenges for the Dreambreaker.
Each time, yeah.
Okay. All that excitement for nothing.
Big ball there from Hurricane. Pulling that ball out wide. Well, we're just setting the scenario for what could be amazing.
But why would you ever? I couldn't understand. I'm like, why would they do this?
Oh, good get.
Holy, oh my gosh.
Oh, Erokhina. So sometimes the edge of the paddle works in your favor.
You have the whole thing for a reason.
I think if she hits that one
she gets
cleanly,
a hold of it, I'm with you.
That Hurricane maybe got that one back. So match point here. Oh, crossover foot fault on Erokhina. Let's see which foot it was. Oh, it looked like it was right heel.
Right heel. Oh, when she was sideways?
As she stepped over, she went that way.
Okay.
Oh, big serve from Carr.
Oh, God.
All squared, 21 apiece. Oh, that ball just dipping under the paddle of Whitwell.
I think this is mental for Lee. I really do. I think just playing Corinne knowing she's pregnant is just tough.
Wow. Corinne Carr.
What a Dreambreaker.
Taking it for the aces. 23-21. Fantastic effort from the Ranchers. Coming back and forcing the Dreambreaker. But it's the aces that were able to hold on.
Amazing.
Exciting stuff, right? That's Major League Pickleball.
That was fun. I had a good time.
Well, for myself, Chad Edwards, and Lee Waters, we are done here on Grandstand Court for a little bit. Lee, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was fun.
Commentating with you.
Quick 4 hours.
It was. It went by super fast.
All right.
So
I'll be seeing Grandstand a little later today.
Lee will be back here in a couple of hours. And for right now, we're going to take a break as our next matchup starts to come in with Utah Black Diamonds out on court right now. We'll be back here with more action from MLP Daytona Beach.